everybody. Okay, well, I just did a big delivery up in the mountains here to, probably 80 people. And thank you so much to all of you that donated money, and we're still collecting money, and rice and beans and oatmeal and cooking oil and bags of flour and peanut butter and honey and milk and juice, boxed milk, boxed juice. And I think we also took 20 pizzas up and about today from Gatuna Pizza, 589 Guadalupe Sanchez, great pizza. Anyway, so welcome to my first Corona Yoga session. I'm such a non-yoga person. I cannot stand it. I like jazzercise. But anyway, this is very different than conventional yoga, which you will find out. And I think it will give you a lot better health benefits, especially mental health at this time. If you haven't warmed up, I recommend that you go mix a drink right now. And that's a really good warm up because you have to bend over or reach up. When you do that, do it very purposefully, putting your ice and mixing what you're going to mix. I drink a Queen Teeny, which is vodka and grapefruit of any kind. Used to be Fresca, but here Fresca is not sugar-free. So I use grapefruit Penefiel. The other part of my stretching warm-up was after showering off all the germs of the day, I washed my hair and I found my squiggly rollers. And so this was a lot of work. I just put 3 in. So that's a great warm-up. Just twist, twist, and tie. Twist, twist, and tie. So any warm-up you could think of, like putting on your pants, that's like a major warm-up. I put on my stretchy, real live yoga pants, and I like Lululemon. If you haven't used Lululemon, they actually lift and separate, so they're fabulous. So we're going to start with very basic yoga. I hope you're relaxed in your living room and ready to join me. You don't have to have clothes on if you're alone, but if you're not alone, I recommend putting something on because sometimes it's not very pretty. A very typical pose in yoga is called the mountain pose. But we, Corona people, who are trying to release from stress, we don't do the mountain pose. We do the fountain shows. So you start by standing straight and tall. Stand straight up and breathe. You are a water fountain. And one more up. Fountain shows. And you could do that 30 times, but I wouldn't do more than 30. The second pose that you yoga people call the downward facing dog, we call the upward facing hog. Now, as you know, that downward facing dog thing is like really hard to do, but I'll show you. My yoga set up on a lovely, really nice lounge chair with the yoga mat and a towel on top. The downward dog is like this, right? Like this. Oh my gosh, I'll show you. I hate getting off. It's like this, but you got to be out more like this. Okay, all right, fine. The upward facing hog helps to remind us that we are not lone, pigging out lazy bums while we're waiting for Corona to pass. No. As we are in our pigging out positions ready for Netflix with all of our snacks around us and your drink, just take a moment to do the upward facing hog wherever you are. Lay back on your back. Put your feet up as high as you can. If you can grab them like this, great. Imagine your squirrely tail here, your curly cute tail, and goes wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 snort. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 snort. That's the upward facing hog. You can put your head down, but it hurts my curler to do that. So wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The snort sound is really good for clearing sinuses, and we're supposed to keep our clear. Now, if you don't drink alcohol, I highly recommend Coca Light or Diet Coke because they're so good for you. They kill coronavirus. So, especially the diet ones, because they inhibit fat burning. That's good because you need fat to fight off any illness you might get. But they're so potent, you could with them and the coronavirus. So I made that up, but I really think it's true. Okay, the third position is what everybody I'm sure knows about, plank. Okay, I'll show you how I do a plank, and then you see if you could do one better. Okay, I cannot do that upper body thing, right? So I go on my knees, and I go on my elbows. That's my plank. Okay, and that's really bad. But this one's so much better. It gets your blood flowing. To me, yoga is like so boring. Your blood doesn't flow. We do the spank. So you do the same thing to my plank, which is on your hands and knees, and then lean forward just a little. Raise one arm. That's really hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Switch 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And then you come up like this, and you do 2 hands at the same time, but don't go straight up. Keep bending forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the spank. So good. Oh my gosh, I can feel the blood just flowing up into my whole torso. So that's really, really good for you. The next one, number 4, you may have seen this. It's called the triangle. But we do isosceles sipping. Now, an isosceles triangle is one that has 2 equal sides, and then the other one could be short or long. So with isosceles sipping, you have to keep your arms the equal length of the arms, just like this, and don't make one shorter or longer. Keep them the same, and if your arms aren't the same, then you might have a hard time doing the isosceles sipping. Swallow, 2, 3, 4. Feel the pull through your entire torso, your back, your quads, everything. You can feel it in your plexor up front when you bend forward to sip. And it's really, really good for you. So just keep those arms. And then you could take the arms out flat, but keep them at equal length. Like don't go like this or bend one or the other. Then, if you're really brave, set your drink on the counter, or I set mine even lower. So you set it on your mat, which I hope it doesn't spill. Perfect. Keep your legs straight and bend and sit. Swallow, 2, 3, 4. Again, sit. Swallow, 2, 3, 4. Do that 10 times. That's the isosceles sipping. Really important to keep fluids in at all times right now. Very important. Stay hydrated. Number 5. Oh, the tree. Yeah, now we do the bush. Okay. Trees stand straight and tall and do this thing, which you're supposed to have your foot up there, and I used to be able to do that, but I can't. So, no. Sit down, relax. You're not a tree, you're a bush. Look out in your yard. Take a moment to breathe in the fact that nature is not being destroyed right now. The green is still there. The snowballs are there for some of you. If it's a snowball, picture that as your bush, a snow-covered bush. Sit up, bring your feet as close to you as possible. Hug yourself, especially if you're single. I've been hugging myself for a long time. And then put your head down in a bush position. Hold it, 2, 3, 4, and relax. And hold your bush, 2, 3, 4, and relax. Bush is easy, one of my favorites. It does a lot of work on your lower back. So if that hurts, you can lean against the wall when you do it and go into a bush ball, okay? But I love the bush. Then we have warrior, okay? Sure you've seen this. Okay, now, ours is God number one. And it's very much like warrior, but it helps us to remember that in this whole battle, God has to be number one, because we're getting lost and tired and lonely and depressed. And we have to keep giving to those who don't have anything. So God number one position is like the warrior. So put one leg out like this, and then this leg like this, and your foot has to turn in. So this one's flat and this one's like this. Put your hands up in prayer and say, God, you are number one. Amen. God, you are number one. Amen. God, you are number one. Amen. And then you can turn to the other side, point this toe out, and this one flat in the back, 90 degrees. God, you are number one. And shout that out because it's good for the lungs. Keep the lungs moving. We've got to keep them alive and open and fresh. God, you are number one. Okay, that's my favorite. I love God, you are number one. Okay, then after that, oh my gosh, just lost my photos. After God, you are number one, we have Warrior 2. But we call it, for Corona Yoga, Goddess 2. God is number one, but you are powerful and empowered and alive too. So I'm talking to women specifically. Own your power and do your Goddess 2 pose, which is like the Warrior 2 pose. Put your legs out, turn this one in, and say, I am powerful. I am powerful. I am powerful. Turn other way. I am powerful. I am powerful. One more time, I'm exhausted. I am powerful. Oh, you could just feel the energy. It might be time to do another isosceles zipping. But we're not going to go backwards. We do that later. Okay. Whoosh. The goddess. Okay, so now, hold on, I lost my goddess. Here we are. And now, after the Goddess 2, oh, here it is. We are on number 8. I love this one. Well, I used to be able to do this. It's called Seated Forward Bend. Okay, if you can do that, great, have a blast. I call it Sighted Forward Lean. What we have to do most importantly right now is to keep our sights on the goal, the light at the end of the tunnel. Do not look back. Like I should have flown out of here, or somebody should have flown in, or I should have quit my job before I lost my job. Oh, I should have, could have, would have. Don't should on yourself. Shoulding on yourself, especially when you're under mental stress, is not okay. So the sighted forward lean makes us look to the sun. So there's our sun setting right now. Wherever you are, you stand up straight and tall and lean towards the sun. We're leaning forward like this. Can you see me? Yeah, okay, ready? Lean towards the sun, straight and tall. And then take your body slowly towards the sun, but keep your eyes on the sun. Keep your eyes on the future. And back up, 2, 3, 4. This hurts the back of the neck and the lower. Pain is good at this time. Eyes on the future, sighted, forward, lean, and eyes towards the future. Eyes towards the sun. And relax. You could do that 20 times. Whew, I am already working up a sweat. I don't know about you. Of course, I wore my 80s headband, which is so yoga. Okay, number 9. We only have 2 more to go. Number 9. This one is like, oh my gosh, the bridge pose. Okay, if you lay on your back like that and then can lift your hips up like that, then you are advanced. So we do the bridge of the nose pose. Okay? Lay on your back. And you're going to touch with 2 hands the bridge of your nose. And then you're going to change to 2 fingers. So you're laying back, point to the bridge of your nose, and Point out, up, and around. And then you're going to come back with 2 fingers to the bridge of your nose. 2 fingers. And around. And 3 fingers. And around. And 4 fingers. Press really hard through your muscles. Get some work going through there. And 5 fingers. And out. The other bridge, nose bridge that you could do is just sitting up. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Stretch your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Hold it. Stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Stretch and smile. And pull the chin up. Smile. Smile. Clench your teeth. Do some face yoga. Love the bridge of the nose pose. Our number 10 pose is called the child's pose. But I call it return to the womb repose. So think of you falling into the womb, whatever position that is for you. Now, I think my feet were tucked in like this because whenever I sit on my butt with my legs under me, my feet go in. So my repose, return to the womb repose, brings my feet together, crossing over each other. You see them? So you sit back on it. But I can't do that anymore because it really, really, really hurts my knees and stuff. So I think that this return to the womb pose for me would be like this. You just, that fetal position, right? And you just hug your knees if you can. Lay your head down. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3. Through your mouth. In through your nose. 2. And out through your mouth. 2, 3. One more time. Whatever your baby pose is. It could be this. This could be your baby pose. Maybe it's this. Oh, that feels really good. So whatever it is, breathe in for 4 and out. This is climbs if you can. Okay, that would be 40 ins and 40 outs. And 40 is a very important number biblically. Everything and all these plagues, Jesus' days in the desert, which are coming to an end now, came in 40s in the Bible. And we're telling people to quarantine 40 days. It's a time of cleansing. So do your Corona yoga every day. And I sure hope that you had as much fun as I did. And then tomorrow, in, swallow, stand up straight, 2, 3, 4, arms up, bend, oh my God, it hurts, 1, 2, 3, 1, and swallow, 2, 3, 4, okay, like, whew, that's really a workout. So whatever, don't forget to do that. And I just want to tell you all that if you have one of these, this is a piece of PVC pipe with a yoga on it. Really good to put on the back of your neck. Just lay on it. And if you can roll it in any way, which I can't, like it's really hard, but you can clear your fascia. So you're supposed to like roll on this. Watch. Oh my gosh, it hurts so much. My neighbor Anthony gave this to me to practice, but so you gotta go like this, and you go roll, 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 roll. Oh man, my hips are killing me. And then you're supposed to take it up higher, which is really hard to do. You go like this. Oh, but it feels good. And then you go all the way up high, and you go like this. Oh boy, that feels good. So roll out your fascia. Myofascial release. Look that up. Fascia. Myofascial release. That's good because Corona does not like released fascia. That means that your body is free to spit out and spew out toxins. I just decided that. So anyway, these are really cool. I also like it because you could go like this. put your hands in like a muff. I don't know if you guys know what a muff is, but I grew up with muffs. And then you lift, 2, 3, 4, drop, 2, 3, 4, lift, 2, all the way up, 5, 6, ouch, ouch, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, oh my gosh, that was a really hard workout for me. I'm so glad I don't do regular yoga. I so much like mine better. And the isosceles sipping is the best, of course. Don't forget to keep your angles straight when you bend over to sip. Keep all angles straight. Bend at the 90 degrees at the waist. Okay, it was awesome spending time doing Corona with you. I don't know if you all know, but tonight at 8:45 our time, so that's 6:45 California time, 9:45 New York time, Pennsylvania time, and whatever it is everywhere else in the world at that exact time, there's going to be like the world is going to be praying and sending out positive vibrational energy. Everybody, like atheists, Muslims, Catholics, Buddhists, just any human that hears that that's what time to gather. So just give it a couple minutes. I might come on later and sing something at that time, or be in humming or silence or something to put out healing vibration. And I'm serious about this. But I hope you had fun laughing with me and doing Corona yoga. Okay, God bless you all. Look at my beautiful view I've got. The sun's going to be setting soon. That's a blessing. And our mountains behind us are so beautiful. When the sun's setting, we get a great a glow in the back of the mountains. And there we are. So, all my plants. I'm really grateful for all of you people that are tuning in. And, oh, here comes my neighbor, Jason. I'm going to show you him. This is so funny. He's coming home from the store. Hey, Jace! Hey! Here he is. He's shopping again. He lives under me, and he's been my right hand, delivering food and shopping for food for all these poor people. Any of you who don't know what's going on, you can send me money through PayPal at vyartabarb@gmail.com. $1 helps, $100 feeds about 40 people, 50 people. So we're 60 people. We did 2,000 pesos. We fed 60 people. So that's really awesome. If you want to donate, I appreciate any of you that do. If you're here in Vallarta, we'll pick up cash or goods. You can bring them to my house, or you can go onto my Facebook post and put money directly into a Santander account, a bank account. You could do that at Santander Bank or at the OXXO, which, to those of you who don't know what OXXO is, it's on every corner in Mexico, and it's like 7-Eleven. So, okay, happy to share my sunset with you. God bless you guys. Bye.